I'm Liz Moser, a Mayo Clinic and National Board Certified Health and Wellness Coach. And in this video, I want to explore exercise. So I took you guys downstairs to the basement. This is where I work out, and that's my sauna. Okay, so many of my clients have the desire to improve their fitness and lose weight, or simply stated they want to get in shape. And many of them are looking for my opinions on what they should do. They have questions about what enough exercise is and what is the right program for them. This is where it gets tricky because I'm well versed on what the experts, such as the Center for Disease Control and the Department of Health and Human Services, recommend for exercise. I know the research concerning the benefits, and I know how I exercise and what works for me. All that said, coaching is not about prescribing, nor am I a licensed personal trainer or a certified kinesthesiologist. As a coach, my role is to ask questions that allow my client to explore their unique history, interest, and vision. I ask questions such as, tell me about a time you felt strong, fit, and healthy in your body, and what form of exercise were you doing then? And I ask, what form of movement do you enjoy doing now? Does it calm you or energize you or both? And I also might ask, what kinds of exercise intrigues you? What would you like to try? After that initial exploration where my clients tap into their vision, interests, and unique history, I might then share the suggested guidelines, the research concerning benefits, some of how I work out, my exercise philosophy. Spoiler alert, the right kind of exercise is what you enjoy doing and are able to consistently maintain in your life, and some of the methods I use to stay motivated and on track, such as my nightly checklists and calendar challenges. Okay, so now that I've said all that, here are some of the suggested exercise guidelines. The CDC recommends that adults get at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic physical activity per week, or 21 minutes per day. You are moving at a moderately intense pace if you can talk but not sing. Or 75 minutes of vigorous intensity physical activity, or 11 minutes per day. You are moving at a vigorous, intense pace if you are breathing hard and fast. And 2 strength training sessions per week. And the Department of Health and Human Services exercise recommendations are 150 minutes to 300 minutes of moderate intensity exercise per week, or 75 to 150 minutes a week of vigorous intensity aerobic physical activity. In addition, adults should also do muscle strengthening activities of moderate or greater intensity that involve all major muscle groups on 2 or more days a week. Ultimately, adults should move more and sit less throughout the day, and some physical activity is better than none. Adults who sit less and do any amount of moderate to vigorous physical activity gain some health benefits. So notice the similarities and the differences between the CDC and the HHS. I think the takeaway is they both recommend some aerobic and strength training exercise, and something is better than nothing. And keep in mind that you will receive more benefits from increased movement, but let me reiterate, something is better than nothing. Okay, now here are the exercise benefits. Some of the benefits of exercise are: it prevents cancers, improves blood pressure, cholesterol, and sugar, and it bolsters sleep, attention, energy, and mood. Unfortunately, though, and this goes against popular opinion, exercise does not necessarily lead to weight loss. Why doesn't exercise create weight loss? The reasons why exercise doesn't create weight loss is that people seem to increase their food intake after exercise, either because they think they burned off a lot of calories or because they were hungrier. And people generally overestimate how much energy exercise burned and ate more when they worked out. There's also evidence to suggest that some people simply slow down after a workout, using less energy on their non-gym activities. They might decide to lie down for a rest, fidget less because they're tired, or take the elevator instead of the stairs. The evidence is clear. Exercise is excellent for health. It's just not that important for weight loss. So do not expect to lose a lot of weight by ramping up physical activity alone. Links to the research for the studies I just mentioned are in my blog on my website. Check that out at lizmosercoaching.com. Okay, now I'm going to share my current exercise routine. As of June 2020, when I shot this video, my current exercise routine consists of a quick daily morning workout, yoga, pretty much every day, and 70,000 steps per week. I briefly discuss my exercise habits in my blogs and videos titled My Nightly Checklists, My Calendar Challenges, and my morning routine. Check those out if you want more info. Okay, so daily 15-minute morning workout. I have two 15-minute workouts that I rotate back and forth. I have them written out on 3x5 cards, and I call the workouts Workout A and Workout B. Workout A consists of posterior chain exercises, and Workout B is mostly core work. Both the workouts end in 5 minutes of a yoga pose practice. In my video on blog, My Stay at Home by the Numbers, I demonstrated my new tripod pose, and since I shot that video, I've dialed in my headstand and I've almost perfected my crow pose. Woohoo, I'm super excited about that. I don't take rest days. However, every few weeks, I opt for a light 15 minutes of stretching instead of my usual routine, if I'm particularly sore or just sort of feeling off that day. If you want details about these mini workouts, links to best form videos, benefits of one-set workouts, and a link to research about 15-minute workouts, please check out my blog on my website, and I included a link to it in this video's description. So down below, there's a link to my website. In addition to my 15-minute daily minute workouts, I also do yoga. Lots of yoga. I do a combo of Hatha, Vinyasa, and Yin classes. Most days I Zoom into 1 or 2 yoga classes, which works out to be about 10 60-minute yoga classes per week. The camaraderie of the Zoom classes has been essential for me in staying connected and feeling positive during this time of COVID. And lastly, daily walks. I record a weekly tally of my steps on my nightly checklist. It looks like this. So every night I record the steps that I walked, I record the total steps for the week, and then I circle plus or minus for the week, and then I put in that number. So my goal is 70,000 steps per week, and if I go over in a week, say I had 75,000 steps, I will quote unquote carry over 5,000 steps. Recording my daily total and tallying it up for the week is a fun way for me to gamify my walking goal. My theory on exercise and on habits I want to add to my life is something is always better than nothing, and start small. If you want to add exercise or any new habit to your life and you find yourself procrastinating, then the chances are your goal isn't easy enough. Your first question must be, what is the duration of time you can commit to spending on a new habit that you know you would have almost no excuses not to do it? Currently, for me, that is my daily 15-minute workout, 70,000 steps per week, and daily yoga. I suggest you sit down with a journal or talk to a friend and figure out what that first step is for you. It might be a daily 30-second plank or 20 kettlebell swings or a walk around the block. Find what is easy and sustainable for you. I can't stress this enough. If you are procrastinating something, then make it easier. First you standardize and then you optimize. Standardize, then optimize. That's a quote from James Clear, the very wise author of Atomic Habits. Get that book, read it, I highly recommend it. Okay, in sum, it is tricky for me as a wellness coach to support my clients in adding exercise to their life, because although I'm well versed on what the experts recommend, the benefits, and I know what works for me, coaching is not about prescribing. As a coach, my job is to get curious and ask questions that allow my client to explore their unique history, interest, and vision. After that initial inquiry, I might then share the suggested guidelines and benefits, my exercise routine, and some of the methods I use to stay motivated and on track, mainly employing calendar challenges and nightly checklists. My job as a coach is to empower my clients to answer the questions for themselves concerning what enough exercise is and what is the right program for them. I can give them the research and the recommendations, but ultimately I want to coach them to do the self-inquiry necessary to find what kind of exercise and how much exercise works with their lifestyle, what they enjoy, what they can stay committed to. I'm Liz Moser, the Mayo Clinic and National Board Certified Health and Wellness Coach. And thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions about this video, about health and wellness, or wellness coaching with me, please reach out through my website at lizmosercoaching.com. Bye for now and be well.